I am Freida Pinto, and I am so excited to be sharing my story and my passion with all of you today. So, some of you may remember me from the sleeper hit movie Slumdog Millionaire from 2009. And yes, that movie completely and entirely changed my life. Um, and I thought when that happened, that the film industry would finally, and the television industry, the entertainment industry, would finally be ready to accept and represent South Asian talent and South Asian stories in all its glory. But I think I might have been a bit naive about that because that's not what happened. I think the stereotyping continued and the lack of representation continued, and that constantly led to frustration for me. And that's when I realized if they are not doing it and if they don't fully understand the South Asian experience, and talking about studio execs over here, if they don't fully understand the South Asian experience, then it is my responsibility that I explain it to them and I show them how beautiful and rich and vibrant and welcoming the South Asian culture really is. And in order to do that, I would have to find these gems of South Asian stories from the literary world to adapt and create and make beautiful films and TV shows out of it. And I think the one thing that happens when the first and most important thing I would say that happens is when you put South Asian stories in film and television front and center in the most authentic way, even set in South Asia, is you make people who look like me, who constantly never felt seen and heard, you make them feel seen and heard and represented. And this goes for the South Asian population in India and Pakistan and Bangladesh in the subcontinent, and also the South Asian population that migrated to the West many years ago. And then the second thing that happens, which is a very beautiful shared experience, is that finally people realize that there has been so much misinformation and stereotyping of the South Asian culture. And when you peel off all of those layers and you get rid of it and you fully see the South Asian experience for what it is, you realize, wait a minute, we're all the same. We're all connected by the same emotions of, let's say, love and loss and experiences like love and loss and friendship and betrayal and by birth and death and so many other universal themes that we just start realizing that this human race is truly just one, and we're just divided by beautiful different cultures. So I think, finding those South Asian stories by going really deep and digging deep into that literary world has been a true joy-giving experience for me. The talent that I have been able to discover and interact with and learn from them, learn from their books, learn from their poetry, it's just been an immense growing experience for me personally as well. And so, what I have in store is very exciting for me as a producer, what I'm ready to put out there and certain things that I'm ready to act in as well. And I really do hope that the world will be ready and excited just as much as I am to consume and understand and welcome into their lives this beautiful South Asian culture that we have.